Greetings, Jedis. This is Captain Rex, and you're watching Star Wars Nut 77, home of the Star Wars memorabilia reviews. Move out!
Hey Star Wars fans, how you doing? My name is John and welcome back to another Star Wars review. This episode I'm going to be talking about a really great series that some Star Wars fans may have never even listened to. It's definitely canon as far as part of the Star Wars story goes, and it is really phenomenal. If you really like and enjoy the original trilogy like I do, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, I cannot stress how awesome this set is. This is a limited edition box set. This is 1 of 5,000, came out in 1996. There's 15 CDs in this set. There's 2 episodes for each CD. So you might be asking yourself, John, what is the Star Wars radio drama all about? Well, the first one, A New Hope, was recorded in 1981 in Southern California, 4 years after the release of Star Wars A New Hope, the film. And what it is, think of a radio drama. It's basically the movie without any of the visuals, but audio. So if you close your eyes, you actually almost envision the movie. It's really cool. They got everything from the sound effects to the John Williams music, and even some of the voice actors in the radio drama, including Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, reprise their roles and did Luke and C-3PO in the Star Wars radio drama. So really cool. It's really produced very, very well, and it extends the story of the movies quite a bit. For example, A New Hope, when it came out, it's actually recorded, the length of it's almost 6 hours long. That's almost 3 hours the length of the original movie. Some of the included scenes included in the New Hope radio drama that wasn't included in the movie was, it goes the whole backstory of Luke at the very beginning of the movie with Biggs and his friends, and he's watching the space battle from his Tatooine home. It also goes through a race scene in the very beginning with Luke and the Skyhopper. In fact, in the movie, there's a scene that you can actually see his damaged Skyhopper, because in the radio drama, he gets in a crash. So that kind of explains some of that. It also has a Jabba scene with Jabba's one of his guys named Heater, and he talks to Han Solo. It goes in depth about that as well. There's an interrogation scene with Leia and Darth Vader, which is very intense. That wasn't included in the movie. There's also a really big scene where Admiral Monty is talking to the Grand Moff Tarkin, and he's basically talking about the Death Star and use it as kind of collateral for political gain. That's included. So it definitely goes in depth for the movie, and after listening to the radio drama, it definitely gives you a greater appreciation for the story and what George Lucas had in mind. Another really interesting fact about the A New Hope radio drama is when it was released just about a year later on National Public Radio, NPR, they changed the name officially from A New Hope to The New Hope. There are 13 episodes included in The New Hope radio drama, and each episode is roughly about a half hour. Very enjoyable to listen to. It came out on cassette tape, obviously CDs, which is limited run. I don't think it's available on iTunes, but just go to Amazon or anything like that, and I think even YouTube has the radio drama you can listen to on there as well. Due to the success of the New Hope radio drama, National Public Radio actually decided to continue to produce The Empire Strikes Back, and that came out in 1983 as a 10-part episode. This time it runs about 4 hours and 15 minutes, so still significantly longer than the film. Some of the scenes that were included in The Empire Strikes Back that was not included in the actual film were the very beginning, where there's an Imperial attack on a rebel convoy. Kind of goes into detail about that. There's also a very tense conversation between Luke and Han Solo on Hoth when they're stranded on Hoth, and it goes really in depth about that. So very, very well produced. Again, John Williams music, the sound effects, it just really encaptures you and it feels like you're listening to or watching the movie. It wasn't until years later that they finally released Return of the Jedi radio drama. and this time it came out in 1996. It's significantly shorter than the other two. It's only a little over 3 hours, still longer than the film. There's 6 episodes that are included in it, also broadcast on National Public Radio. Anthony Daniels reprised his role for C-3PO. He's the only character that was in the actual film that were in all 3 radio dramas as well. Some of the scenes that were included in the radio drama Return of the Jedi that weren't included in the film were at the very beginning. It shows, talks and goes through Luke building his own lightsaber, which is really neat. And there's also a scene in Jabba's palace where there's a slave of Jabba named Arcia, and she's introduced in the movie. Later it's known that she's actually Mara Jade, who's known later on in the expanded universe of books. So that's kind of a cool little canon thing with Star Wars. So, guys, I really can't recommend this enough. This is a really fantastic series. You're looking at hours of entertainment. Really cool if they eventually release the prequels on radio drama. That'd be kind of neat to see. I mean, radio drama obviously was huge in the turn of the century and stuff like that, and it's really cool that they actually were able to do this for those Star Wars movies. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and may the Force be with you. Take care.